What's going on, everybody? My name is Fahan Ahmed, and in this video, we are going to create the Shopware 6 plugin, and we are going to see how the CLI works and how we can create a plugin from scratch using the Shopware 6 CLI. And we also see the how the documentation is formed and how we can use documentation in order to create the plugin. So without wasting any time, let's jump on the screen. All right, so uh, here I am on my Dockware instance. So by the way, I'm using a Dockware, and you can see that my Dockware is running right now. And the first thing that we are going to see that we just need to basically a Docker exec inside our container. So once your container is running and you just need to exec into your container, you can see that right now I am on the my server, which is running inside a Docker, and you can see all the folder. So the first thing that we are going to see is that if you type just like bin console, and you can see there are a lot of bunch of commands, and you can find some useful command that we are going to use here. So you can see we have asset, caches, database, DL, and everything, but we are interested in right now this plugin. So there are lots of command for plugin, but we are interested in right now, which is plugin create. So let's go inside the plugin create. So before I create this, I would also like to show the actual documentation. So whenever you click on the Shopware 6 docs, inside the plugin, you will find plugin base guide and plugin for Symfony developers, content, classes, search, and so on, so on. So once you click on the plugin base guide, so this will take you the this page documentation, and you can see that it's basically Symfony bundles, but I have some I don't know why this documentation is not well, but let's see is there any kind of explanation for Shopware 60 Li. But when you look here, they are not telling you anything about the Shopware 6 CLI. So let's assume that we get this CLI thing from somewhere else. And if you know where we can find some detail regarding the CLI, you can watch this video. So in this video, the author of this video is showing us how you can create a plugin using CLI. So this is how I know that there is a system in the Shopware 6, and we can use to create a plugin from CLI. So I think I am talking too much. So let's jump on the code. So uh, as you can see my screen, I guess. So here is our command. So let me clear this screen first. So you can see that we just need to say bin console, and let me clear is once again and say bin slash con and hit tab, so it will auto complete this for you. And we just need to say plugin and colon, and we want to create a plugin. So what is the name? So the name would be anything. So in that case, so you can see if inside the documentation, so it say that create your first plugin. So let's get started with creating your first plugin and finding a proper name for it. So we need a proper name. So why this is required is this is required if you want to push your plugin to the Shopware community store. Otherwise, it's not recommended, but Shopware recommended, but a hard requirement. So you can skip this, but it's a good practice if you did not skip this. So first, you need to find a proper name. So this is a example for Swag basic example. So I am going to use a name here, which is the vendor name is ISF, which is my name, and Isfahan is my name. So you can see, so this swag is replaced by ISF, and this basic example I'm going to replace with basic plugin. So BASIC PLUGIN. By the way, we are using this case here. Note that they are written in the upper camel case. They are want to use us, so that's why I'm also using this case. So I say basic example plugin and I hit enter. So boom, this will basically create a plugin. If you see, this is my Docker, and there is a plugin. Oh no, where is our plugin? So in order to find the plugin, you just need to go inside your server instance, and you will find this here. So let me refresh this, and you can see here there is our plugin, ISF basic plugin. So let me download it from here. All right. So the first thing you will see that this base plugin, after you run the command, so this plugin basically create three things. It's create a folder for us, and as per the requirement. So if you scroll down, and they are saying the same thing, creating the plugin. So we just need to the custom plugin directory, and we need to create a directory for our plugin name. So in that case, they are using Swag basic plugin, but in our case, we are using the ISF basic plugin. So that's why we are stick to our plugin. And by the convection, you will have another directory in there, which is called source. This is not required but recommended. So that's why we are following this thing as per the Shopware 6 standard. So you can see that there is the our composer.json. There is our plugin file, which is the same name, and this file plugin file is extended from the plugin folder that you can see that there is our plugin Shopware 64 plugin, and this is our class name, which is basically the same as our plugin. So one thing I would like to mention that there is because they are not showing how we can create this from um, CLI. They are using some sort of thing, but you can see that they are if you watch this video and you create this plugin, so the name of the plugin will something like this. So let me show you that this is the Swag plugin skeleton, and the description is Swag plugin, and this is. So basically we want to replace this. I don't know why they didn't point this inside the documentation, or nor and neither they pointed this on the video that I'm talking about. If you click on this creating a plugin, so I found a really helpful blog post on this. So let me show you that. So there is a there is a developer who wrote this, Matthias, and they are basically using the CLI to creating the plugin. So you can see that we just do the same thing. We create a plugin, and we got the same file that he had, and he also mentioned that important. Please update a composer JSON file to look following example. Otherwise, it won't work. So pay attention on the highlighted line. So what they want from us, they just want to replace these things. So you can see that inside the composer.json, and there what we need to do, we just need to copy this, right? The namespace of our plugin, which we are going to replace it in a bit. But for example, you can just need to replace this here, and the ISF is our prefix, and here is our slash, right? And let me remove this as well, right? So this is our ISF basic plugin. All right, so you can see here. So it's create a plugin which the plugin name is hello world, and this is the prefix. So we are using the same pattern, but notice that we just need to replace all the uppercase word with the small case. All right, so as you can see that similarly like this, so we are using the same format, and we are using the dash here. And now you can see that everything the line that it is showing us, it's gone. So we have ISF basic plugin, and let me add a description as well. So by the way, I know that video is going too long, but I just want to explain everything in detail. So be oh shit. All right, so BASIC basic plugin. All right, so there is our description. And now what is the next thing that we need to focus on? So they want to focus on this PSR4. So you just need to see that everything is in capital and this is also capital. So let me see here. So this is, we just need to put a slash here, right? And if you see here, we just need to put two slashes here. So now it's a ISF basic plugin and basic plugin and double slash and source, and everything is good to go. Now the next thing that we need to show for plugin class. So in order to fix this, let's move to this here, and I hope that we just need to put these two slashes here. So let me double check this. So yes, the vendor name, the plugin name, and the plugin class name. So this is the vendor name, this is the plugin name, and this is the class name. Now notice that we use kebab case here, and we use uppercase here. All right, upper camel case. All right. So this is done with the composer.json. So let me upload this on my server. Right. So what is the next thing that they want us to know? The next thing that in this guide or blog post, you can see that it says, please update the hello world file, for example, otherwise it would work. Pay attention on the highlighted line. So basically what they ask from, they want to fix this namespace from the they we just need to fix this namespace on the our plugin base file. So let's jump to this file, and we just need to add this slash here. So if you go here, and you can see that here is the vendor name, which is all in upper camel case, and this is the upper camel case. So here it is also upper camel case and upper camel case. So this is done now. So let me upload this as well on the server. So everything is done in so far, and we have a service.xml file, and with the service.xml is right now is empty. So there is nothing that we are going to change. So thankful to Matthias that who provide us this awesome documentation. So let's without wasting any time, let's go and install this plugin. So you can use two methods. You can use the plugin bin console. So if you go here and you just type plugin, and if you type list, so what happened? You can see we are seeing the four plugins, but the plugin that we created is no longer listed here. So in order to see this, we just need to say refresh. So if we go here and just say fresh. All right, so now the plugin is refresh, and let me clear this. And now hopefully you are seeing that our plugin and this, and you can see the skeleton plugin is there. So let find this quickly where this coming from. So if you go inside the plugin, you are going to see that there is the label. So you can easily replace this. So I'm going to replace this with this is plugin, and let me replace this as well, and hit upload. All right, the file is uploaded, and let me run the refresh again. And you can see this is a basic plugin. The label is also changed, and the version is also one. And if you want to change the version, you can easily manage it. But right now we are not focusing on that. So uh, let's go and see how we can install. So you can see that there is a plugin installed. And if you go inside the backend, and you can also install this plugin from the backend, and I think it would be good, and it would not be good. It depend on which thing you prefer. So let's go inside the extension. Inside the my extension, hopefully you are going to see that the plugin that we just create, and this is the basic plugin. So this is the basic plugin is this is the just basically our label, and the name that we used did not show here. So let me just click on the install app. So the plugin is installed and the page will restart. They are using the Vue.js, but I don't know whenever we install the plugin why this page refresh. Maybe this can be fixed, or maybe this need to be done in order to reset this state. So once the our page is reload, we just need to activate this plugin. So in order to activate plugin, you can use the similar if you following this blog post. So you can use this bin console plugin install just activate and the name of your plugin. So this will activate the plugin, and if you like to use this thing, so you just need to click on this uh, button, and once this activate, so let all right, so it is loading right now. Once it's done, it will refresh the page again, and you are going to see that your plugin is activated. All right, so the page is refreshed now, as you can see, and it is loading right now. Awesome. So you can see that this is how we can create a Shopware 6 plugin using a CLI. And if you don't like CLI thing, you can easily follow the documentation, which is uh, not good, I guess, or maybe sometime it's good. So you can see that, and this is the thing. If you want to change the version, you can use this function inside the composer.json. If you need to author, this documentation will help you in some cases not. And as you have idea that this is how we can create the plugin. Now as you can see that they are showing us that how we can use the CLI. So basically you can see that we already run this command, the plugin refresh and activate and so on so on. So I hope that you like this video and I explained everything in detail. So till then, see you next time. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.